Being arrested can be one of the most overwhelming and confusing experiences a person can face. In just a few moments, your freedom is restricted, your future feels uncertain, and you're left wondering what happens next. Does an arrest mean you're going straight to jail? How long can you be held? Can you get out on bail? Will your case automatically go to trial? In this video, we're going to walk step by step through what actually happens after an arrest in the United States, so you understand the process and know what to expect. Let's start at the beginning. An arrest happens when law enforcement has probable cause to believe that you committed a crime. Probable cause means there are reasonable grounds, based on facts or evidence, to justify taking you into custody. Once arrested, you are transported to a police station or detention facility. This is where the booking process begins. During booking, officers collect your personal information, take fingerprints, photograph you, and inventory your personal belongings. A background check is typically conducted to determine whether you have prior criminal history or outstanding warrants. At this stage, you may be placed in a holding cell while waiting for your initial court appearance. Now, one of the most common questions is, how long can you be held? Generally, you must be brought before a judge within 24 to 72 hours of your arrest. This time frame can vary slightly depending on the state and whether weekends or holidays are involved. This hearing is often called the initial appearance or arraignment. During this first court appearance, several important things happen. First, the judge formally informs you of the charges against you. Second, the court ensures that you understand your rights, including your right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the court may appoint a public defender. Third, and very importantly, the judge addresses bail. Bail is not a punishment. It is a financial guarantee meant to ensure that you return to court for future hearings. The judge considers several factors when deciding bail, including the seriousness of the offense, your criminal history, ties to the community, and whether you present a flight risk or danger to others. There are different types of release. You may be required to post cash bail. You may use a bail bond agent. In some cases, you may be released on your own recognizance, meaning you promise to appear in court without paying money. In more serious cases, bail may be denied altogether. If bail is granted and paid, you can remain free while your case moves forward. If not, you may remain in custody. After the initial appearance, the prosecution reviews the evidence in greater detail. Police reports, witness statements, surveillance footage, forensic evidence, all of it is evaluated to determine how to proceed. At this stage, charges can sometimes be reduced or even dismissed if the evidence is weak. In felony cases, there may be a preliminary hearing or grand jury process to determine whether there is sufficient evidence to formally move forward. Many people assume that every case goes directly to trial. That is not accurate. In reality, a large percentage of criminal cases are resolved before trial through plea negotiations. A plea agreement typically involves the defendant agreeing to plead guilty to a lesser charge or receiving a reduced sentence in exchange for avoiding trial. However, accepting a plea agreement is a serious decision. It can carry long-term consequences, including effects on employment, professional licenses, or immigration status. Legal advice is essential before making that choice. If no agreement is reached, the case proceeds to trial. At trial, the prosecution has the burden of proof. They must prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. The defense has the opportunity to challenge the evidence, cross-examine witnesses, and present its own case. It's important to remember that an arrest is not a conviction. The criminal justice system includes multiple stages designed to protect constitutional rights and ensure due process. Every case is different. The timeline, the strategy, and the outcome depend on the specific facts and legal issues involved. If you or someone you know has been arrested, the most important step is to seek qualified legal guidance as early as possible. Early action can significantly affect the direction of the case. Understanding the process reduces fear and uncertainty, and knowing your rights is the first step toward protecting them. If you need guidance or have questions about a criminal case, contact us today. We're here to help you understand your options and defend your rights.